This is Troy with I Go Salons, and in today's video, we'll be doing a masterclass on how to write good ad copy. Let's see. One second while we get some people on the stream. Probably get started in the next 2 to 3 minutes. Let me know if you're just joining. Let me know if you can actually hear the audio. So I'm going to go through the presentation. It's going to be fairly quick, maybe like 10 minutes or so. Then from there, we'll do like a Q&A if you have any questions. Again, if you're just joining, comment in the chat. Let me know if you can hear the audio. Also, please like and share the stream if you feel anyone of anyone that can benefit from this. Jay Ash, hey, how's it going? Kelly, hey, how's it going? Are y'all currently running ads right now? Again, if you're just joining, we're probably going to wait about 2 to 3 more minutes to get everyone in here before we get started. I'm going to go through the presentation. I think it's maybe like 15 or 16 slides. Then from there, we'll do a Q&A. Okay, perfect. Well, yeah, this is going to prepare you to actually, run ads. Good copy is definitely going to be effective for getting your ads in front of the right people, and actually, getting quality people over to your website to actually buy your products. One second. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's see. So again, this is the How to Write Good Copy Masterclass. Let's see. For those of you who are listening on Clubhouse, if you like to watch the presentation, go to YouTube and search I Grow Salons. That's where I'm presenting live. If not, you can just listen to the audio. Now, the replay for this will not be available. The stream will be up for 24 hours. After that, it will be removed, and this replay will be for sale. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, so this applies to ads, your captions, your emails, blog posts, and more. You want to always structure your copy in the way that's, essentially hooking someone, telling them more about your products and services, and essentially making some type of offer to them. Press 1 in the chat if that makes sense so far. So when writing copy, this is the formula you want to use. So if you're taking notes, write this part down. Hook, story, offer. So you want to hook someone, hook the viewer. You want to present them with some type of story or value, and you want to make them a strong call to action or offer. So a hook is pretty much you calling out to a problem that someone in your audience may be facing. So think of hooks as like, your YouTube video titles, newspaper headlines, email subject lines. The whole purpose of a hook is to grab someone's attention. So when you're writing out your hooks, make sure it's attention grabbing. When you're on YouTube or if you read the papers or you scrolling through your email, you only pay attention to stuff that's relevant to you in the moment. So that's how you want to think of hooks. The purpose of your hooks is to filter out uninterested parties and attract people who are interested in the products or services that you have to offer. So look at your hook as a filter. We don't always want to serve everyone. So the story or the value part in your copy. The purpose of this part is to provide value or tell some type of story. So this is the part that actually engages the viewer. So we're hooking someone or grabbing their attention, and we're using the story or value to actually engage them. If you can get someone engaged, 9 times out of 10, you can sell them something. So hook, then engage. This part of your copy has to relate back to your hook. So make sure that the story or the value is relevant to the hook that you wrote in your caption, in your copy, in your email, in your title. The value and the story that you provide will set you up for the next stage in your copy, which is the actual offer. So press 1 in the chat if this is making sense so far, if everyone is following along. And for those of you who are listening on Clubhouse, I'll open up the stage when I do Q&A at the end of the presentation, if you have any questions. Again, press 1 in the chat if this is making sense so far. Okay, so the final part of our copy is going to be our offer. So remember, hook, story, offer. So since we have provided value in the second stage of our copy, we have essentially given ourselves permission to make some type of offer. So your offer should position your product or service as a solution to whatever problem that your customers are facing. So this is very important. The whole part of all of this is to position your product or service as a solution to a problem that people in your audience may be facing. So problem, solution, problem, solution. Keep that in mind. So now we're going to put all of this together. I'm going to give you an example of copy for someone who's selling hair extensions. I'm going to give you, a few problems that your consumers may be facing when trying to purchase hair extensions. I'm going to give you an example of problems that your consumers may be facing when trying to buy wigs. So if you sell hair extensions or wigs, this is definitely for you. So here are a few problems that people are facing within the hair industry as far as the consumer side. Hair that does not last, hair that smells, hair that sheds a lot, scams, slow shipping, bad customer service. So these are some of the problems that you want to tackle in your copy. Press 1 in the chat if this is making sense so far, or if you have ever, heard of any of these problems within your industry. Hair that doesn't last, hair that smells, hair that sheds a lot, scams, slow shipping, bad customer service. So we want to use our copy and position our product as a solution to these problems. So now we're going to craft a hook. So here's our hook. And we're going to, use our hook to tackle these problems. Are you tired of buying hair that only lasts 6 months? So basically what's happening as someone reads this question or this hook in an ad, in an email, in a caption, they're basically mentally checking this stuff off. So I'm going to mentally check off, yes, I'm tired of hair that only lasts 6 months. Are you tired of hair that sheds every time you move your hair? So if that's me, I'm going to mentally check this off. Are you tired of hair that smells when you apply heat? So again, I'm checking this off. So you want to at least have someone mentally check off 2 things that they're dealing with, within this industry, or within the space or whatever. So we have 3: hair that lasts 6 months, hair that sheds every time you move your head, hair that smells when you apply heat. So I have mentally checked this off. I know I'm in the right place. You have hooked me. So now you have to position your product or service as a solution to these problems. Anyone who's not dealing with these issues are just going to keep scrolling and move on. So again, we're using these hooks to filter out the people that we're actually looking for. Press 1 in the chat if this is making sense so far. So now here's the story or the value part. So we have hooked our viewer. Now we're going to provide them with a story or some type of value. So we were tired of these things too. That's why we decided to launch our own hair brand that provides the very best quality hair extensions. So we're speaking to bad hair. Our hair extensions last 24 months. So we're combating the hair only lasting 6 months. So we're combating every problem that we stated in our hook. Keep that in mind. You want to combat every problem that you stated in your hook. So our hair lasts 24 months, so we combat the 6 months thing. Our hair has minimal to no shedding, so we're combating the shedding part. And our hair does not smell when you apply heat. So we have positioned our hair as a solution to all of the problems that someone is facing within our industry. Press 2 in the chat if this is making sense so far, and I'll move on. So again, notice how we're positioning our product as a solution. Copy is all about problem and solution. We're finding problems that someone may be facing in our industry, and we're positioning our products and services as a solution to that problem. That's it when you're talking about writing good copy. So now we're going to make an offer. And in your offer, so this is specifically for ads, but this can be for anything, emails, your captions, and your Instagram posts. But why I say ads specifically is because we're going to introduce some scarcity. So we're basically, going to put a time limit on this thing. Because when someone's viewing our ads, we want them to take action immediately to try to, get our money back, same day if possible. So here's our offer. Today only, we're offering free express shipping to you for trying out our hair. If you don't love it, send it back for a full refund. Tap the shop now button to visit our website. Now, this is a general offer. You don't have to offer free express shipping. You don't have to offer a refund. I just wrote this in here like this for, most effectiveness. If you want to make a super strong call to action, you can offer a refund if you like. You can offer express shipping. You can't put a time limit on this thing. Now, do your full refund, do your express shipment only if they purchase today. I don't advise offering any type of discount up front. So when someone initially discovers your brand, you don't want to offer them a discount. In your retargeting campaigns or in your retargeting emails or your follow-up emails, that's when you maybe want to offer a discount. So discounts only in retargeting ads. In cold traffic ads to new people, we don't want to offer a discount, not up front. So the next, so that was for hair extensions. The next is going to be for wigs. So if you sell wigs, this is for you. So you have to think, go through your comments, go through your DMs, go through your emails, go through your texts. What issues are people facing within the who would like to purchase wigs? Make a list of everything someone is dealing with when trying to buy a wig or why they would like to buy a wig. One hook could be doesn't feel like doing their hair, needs something they can grab and throw on. They want to protect their natural hair. They want to be able to switch up looks. So this is just four general hooks that you can use. Press 2 in the chat if this makes sense, or if you heard any of these before, or if these are some of the reasons that you wear wigs. So I wrote out 4 examples of hooks. Are you tired of having to take an hour out of your day every day just to do your hair? What could you do with an extra hour added to your day? So you can essentially position, let's imagine you sell glueless wigs that you have the ability just to throw on. You can position your wigs as a time-saving mechanism. Most people, could use an extra hour in their day, maybe to go work out, maybe to chill, relax, whatever. However long it takes you to do your hair. Say it takes 2 hours. But by wearing my glueless wig, you get to add 2 hours to your day because now you no longer have to do your hair. So think about it on that level. What solution is your wig actually providing? Is it making me feel better? Is it making me look better? Is it saving me time? So these are the things you have to think about. The second hook is tired of rocking the same boring look day in and day out. Want to be able to switch up your look whenever you feel like it. The third hook is want to protect and grow your natural hair without anyone knowing. The fourth hook is want to be able to go run errands and look cute without having to do your hair. So again, these are just general examples that you can use. Moving on. So now the story value part. And again, this is just an example. Here at mynaturallookingwigs.com, we have glueless wigs for every occasion. Whether you're going out to run errands, so again, we're combating all of the problems that they're facing in our story or our value part. Whether you're going to run errands, whether you're taking Zoom calls, whether you're trying to protect your natural hair, or whether you just want to switch up your look. Our wigs come out of the box ready to wear. They are pre-plucked, bleached, just throw it on and go. So that's our story value part. So again, you can use these as templates and, fill in the blanks however it applies to your business. Our offer, let us make your life easier. Try one of our wigs today. If our wigs don't allow you to save more time and energy, send it back for a full refund. Again, you do not have to offer refunds. I'm just throwing that in there. People like refund guarantees. People like fast shipping. These are the things that make people pull out their credit card. These are the things that establish trust. And when you're running ads, you kind of have to build that trust, within the ad or when they land on your website. So if you have the ability to offer things such as free shipping or fast shipping and refunds, do so. Not everyone's going to take you up on that full refund, but it's going to make them feel comfortable with giving you their money. Press 3 in the chat if this is making sense so far. So I gave you one example using hair extensions. The second example was for wigs. So what you need to do in your business is literally go through your comments, go through your competitors' comments, go through your emails, go through your DMs, and any question that someone has ever asked you about your products or services, these are potential hooks. I'm going to give you one more resource that you can use to find good hooks. So go to Google and type in hair extensions or frontals or closures or lace wigs or full lace wigs, whatever. Google's going to give you a list of questions that people are asking about those products. Every question that Google gives you is a hook for a piece of content, for an email, for an ad. Again, go to Google, search lace wig, frontal, full lace wig, whatever products that you sell. And Google's going to have a section that says people also ask. And it's going to give you a list of questions. Each of those questions is a new piece of content for an email, an ad, blog post, Instagram post. So here's my turn for the hook story offer. My hook was how to write good copy like this masterclass. So that was my hook. Anyone who was interested in learning how to write good copy attended this masterclass. The story or the value was the actual presentation. My offer is my Facebook, Instagram ads group coaching course, where I go in depth on how to set up ads properly to actually get you some sales. It comes with an in-depth Facebook, Instagram ads training, 2 weekly group coaching calls, and a private Facebook ads group. About 75% of the people within the group coaching course are already seeing results like within their first week. So again, if you like to properly learn how to set up ads to get you more sales, you can sign up for my group coaching course by clicking the link in the description of this video. So now I open it up for Q&A. So anyone on YouTube have any questions, throw them in the chat. Anyone on Clubhouse, if you have any questions, feel free to raise your hand and I'll pull you up on stage. If you learned anything, press 4 in the chat. Let's see who we got. Okay, perfect. Anyone on Clubhouse? Any questions? Any questions on YouTube? Again, the questions do not have to be about copy. It can be about anything in general. It's a general Q&A. So don't be shy. How often should we be running ads? So I would set aside a monthly budget for ads, even if it's as little as $1 or $5 per day. Reason being is, in order for your business to grow, so there's two aspects of your business when you're talking growth. You have fulfillment. So that's you packing and shipping orders or drop shipping, however you fulfill your orders, and you have marketing. In order for your business to grow, you need both of those things. So you need a arm that's going out and finding you new people. So that's either you posting on Instagram, liking pictures, following people, commenting, that's you writing blog posts, that's you running ads. So if you have the ability to deploy $1 or $2 per day, every day for a year or whatever, that's naturally going to help your business grow, because now more people are being made aware of the fact that you sell hair or do hair or whatever it is that you do. So I will run ads indefinitely. Just have a set budget that you can afford to spend, on a monthly basis. Again, this can be as little as $30 per month. Do you have any suggestions as to what we should offer new clients? I think you call them cold clients. So cold traffic means people who do not know you. So as far as offering them anything, like free shipping, things of that nature, never offer a discount up front. Those people are always going to look for discounts. The only time it's okay to really offer a discount when you're talking like ads and things of that nature is like on the last ditch effort type ad. So you have what's called a cold traffic campaign that's going out and finding you new people who don't know anything about your business. You have a warm traffic campaign. Those are people who are already familiar with you. So if I've been to your website, looked around, if I've been to your website and added to cart, I'm warm. I took these actions on your site, but I didn't buy. I'm warm. If I came to your website and initiated checkout, so I started the checkout process, started pulling my credit card out, but I still haven't made a purchase, that's hot. They're like right there. So in that stage is where you want to offer some type of discount. Hey, we noticed you started the checkout process, but you didn't complete your purchase. So I'm giving you the ad copy for, speaking to this person. Hey, we saw you started the checkout process, but you didn't complete your purchase. Come back today only and save 10%. Use promo code fast movers, whatever. So something like that. Can y'all please like the stream? I see we have a few people in here. No questions on Clubhouse? Again, for those of you who are just joining, we're doing a Q&A now. The presentation will be up for the next 24 hours. So if you joined late and you didn't get to see the entire presentation, it'll be up for the next 24 hours. After that, it will be removed and it will be for sale. It'll also be included in the course. So if you're already in the course, it'll be there for you in the next 24 hours. If you're thinking about signing up for the course, it'll be there as well. Deja, am I saying that right?
Yes, it's Deja.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm
I'm
doing pretty
following
good.
you on Instagram, and as of right now, I did get started as far as like the tips that you gave for ad strategy. With you saying that I shouldn't come out giving any like deals or discounts. How would I go about it? Like really pulling in since there's a lot of hairstylists that do sell hair. How can I go about it a different way?
So your first ad that you're running to cold people is really just to create awareness around the fact that you sell hair. The only thing you're trying to do is get them to your website. Your
Okay.
website's job is to do the selling for you. So I land on your website, I look at your prices, I look at your pictures, look at your FAQs, look at your reviews. Those are the things that help sell someone on actually purchasing your product. So if I don't purchase, and when someone starts the checkout process on your site, they leave their email. Do you use Shopify?
Mm-hmm. Say it again.
Do you use Shopify?
No, I don't use Shopify.
Okay, so I don't know if the other platforms do this, but Shopify at least sends out one email saying, "Hey, you left these items in your cart. Come back." So if you can set up, some type of email automation that maybe sends out 2 or 3 emails, and on that third email, that's when you can offer some type of discount. And as far as the ads are concerned, in your retargeting ads that you set up, in the retargeting ads is where you would offer the discount, but not up front. The only thing I would probably offer up front is probably like free shipping. That's about it.
Okay. So if I was, would that be for like the cold audience? Or if I do know my audience, like my main audience, I know personally, if I'm able to bring them in and say, okay, if I was to go ahead and they purchase these bundles, offering the service for installation included, would that be too much?
Now that's different because you're saying these people already know you.
Yes.
So even in that deal, is the cost of your install like somehow tied up into the actual cost of the bundles?
No, I have them all separated in a way, but that was like my way of trying to promote the hair.
Okay, got it. Um, so yeah, that's different because first of all, you do hair, so the lifetime value of a customer in your business is a lot. So if you get me in the door with the free install, but I buy hair, do you walk away with money in your pocket?
Yes.
And in 4 to 5 months, when I come back, you get the install and the hair. Correct.
Now, saying coming back in 4 or 5 months, I'm hoping that they still have their hair. Is this good hair? It's raw hair condition. So I'm looking like the longevity of the hair is there. But as far as like building that clientele, I'm trying to get more. Word of mouth is not necessarily hard for the people that I know, but as far as trying to like bring in that cold audience, the people that I don't know, to bring them in, I'm looking. I would say I'm looking to have them like eventually make them returning customers.
Okay, got yeah. So we did hair here in Dallas, and we led with a similar offer. It was a lower end, like 250, 3 bundles plus install. So that's on a very low end. So that's what we led with, and that worked really good for us. Maybe like let's say we broke even though we didn't on that deal, we still got a lot of people to return, and when they return, they actually pay for the install in the hair
Okay.
and the lifetime value. That's why I say it's important to know the lifetime value of someone in your business, So if someone comes, sits in your chair 4 times out of the year, and they spend $300 each time, then that person is worth $1,200, per year to you. So it's
Right.
okay if you maybe even lose money to get them in your chair initially, because on the back end when they return, that's when you start to make money.
Okay.
So that's what we did with the local stuff. Online it's a little bit different because people are kind of finicky online. You don't know if they're gonna come to return to buy hair, but if you do someone's hair properly, you give them good customer service, good experience, 9 times out of 10 they'll come back.
Okay. Okay.
So you're trying to run ads. You're running local ads, correct?
Yes, local ads, and then as far as marketing outside the area, that's more of a challenge for me.
Okay, so we've been having really good results. We're running messenger ads. So using a message objective and either having them respond to us in Messenger or in DM on Instagram. If you check my feed, it was a few posts ago where it says, I think she said she booked like 30 people this week or something. She's specifically running message only, Instagram DM only ads. So she run the ad, and if they want the service, they respond to her in DM. So she gets them booked through DM, and she's doing maybe like 30K per month using that method.
So more so like instead, not saying instead of like doing it on my main page, but like just going within the DMs to talk to everybody personally.
Yeah, because the alternative would be you sending them to your booking site, correct?
Yeah.
See, the thing about that, do you have who you using for your booking site?
I used GoDaddy. I was using Acuity, but then I went ahead to GoDaddy. That way I was able to have people book appointments and shop to her all on one site.
Okay, got it. And do you have your Facebook Pixel installed on your GoDaddy site?
On my old phone, yes, but I don't have the Pixel. I do have the Facebook Business app, if that's the same or similar.
No, the Pixel is a piece of code that tracks what people are doing on your website.
Okay, so
So
download that.
so until you have that Pixel installed on your booking site, I wouldn't send anyone to your website because you wouldn't really be able to track if your ads are really working for you. And it's a lot easier for you to sell your services through conversation than it is for your site to do it for you. So that's why I suggest sending them to Messenger or sending them to DM.
Okay. I'm just taking notes as well.
Oh, no problem. And I do have a few tutorials on my YouTube channel on how to set those ads up.
Okay. Well, those are all my questions.
Okay, perfect. Did anyone else on Clubhouse or YouTube have any other questions? I'll probably be on here for another 10 or 15 minutes. So, if y'all have questions, get them off. Again, if you're watching on YouTube, please like the stream. It definitely does help. Also, if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me at I Grow Salons. Follow me on Clubhouse as well, I Grow Salons. What are the main things that need to be on my website that a customer may want to see to determine if he makes a purchase? So think of all of the information a salesperson needs in a physical location. So imagine you go to a local hair store in your area. Um, what answers would that person, or what questions will you have for that person that they would need to answer? So online is a little bit different because of the shipping aspect. So number one, shipping policy, return policy, exchange policy needs to be prominently displayed on the individual product pages. From there, you're talking FAQs, detailed product descriptions, detailed HD photos of the hair on a human, HD video of the product on a human. What else? And that's usually it. If you can have those elements, that'll usually take care of any question that someone may have when visiting your website. Best type of ads to run when your new business. So are you selling hair online or are you doing hair locally? That's going to determine the type of ads you should run. Well, I'll just give you both. So if you're selling hair online, I personally like to run conversion ads. Some people may say run an engagement ad and get people engaged, then run a conversion ad. I go straight for the conversion. Now, if that doesn't work, then you may have to revert to a different type of strategy. Maybe one where you run an engagement ad to get people engaged, then you retarget the people who have engaged with you to try to get them over to your site to buy something. But I would test run an engagement ad first. For local businesses, especially ones that don't have their pixel already installed on their website, I'm always going to say do a message objective campaign where when someone responds, they either respond in Facebook Messenger or in Instagram DM. Again, for those of you who need advanced level help, like you're tired of trying to figure ads out on your own, I do have a group coaching course. We do 2 weekly group coaching calls, so you do get my personalized help with your ads, as well as a step-by-step Facebook, Instagram ads course. So everything you need to know about how to set up your ads properly, as well as personalized help. So no, we don't actively sell hair online. We do have a Google map listing here in Dallas. So when people search for hair extensions or wigs in Dallas, our location shows up. So we sell hair locally. And that really isn't even active. But since our listing is ranked in Google, again, when someone comes to Google and they search for like hair extensions or wigs in our area, our map listing comes up and we get phone calls. So, and we do, we have hair on hand, but it's not something that we actively do. We just noticed, I think it was around November, we started getting a lot of calls for people wanting hair. So we just decided to keep hair around just in case someone called, but it's not really something that we actively do. Now we are considering reopening our location, but I don't really want to be involved in that. Not like actively, because I have to focus on, the eyebrow salon stuff. But yeah, I would recommend that to anyone as well. If you have a physical location, go to business.google.com and sign up for a free Google map listing. It's basically going to ask you for your address and business information, and they're going to send you a postcard in 15 days, and on that postcard is going to have a code. And basically, you're going to have to take that code and come plug it into your Google map listing to get your map listing verified. Once it's verified, anytime someone in your area searches for your products or services, your map listing is likely to show up. And again, it's business.google.com. It's like 5 days. Oh, is it? Well, yeah. I mean, last time we did it, because I have a couple of those map listings. I think I have like three, um, or four. But I know it says like 7 days or something like that. But it took a while for it to come. It's just getting these ads. Have you launched your ads yet? Okay, perfect. So I moved the group call to Saturday. So we'll be able to check the performance and everything then. For the retargeting ads, what option ad type is it? So here's the strategy that you can use when setting up your retargeting ads. So create a custom audience for anyone who has viewed content on your website in the past 90 days. So you're going to run your ads to that custom audience. And for your ad placement, you're going to do automatic placements to show that ad on all platforms that Facebook owns. So Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, and the audience network. So with retargeting ads, you want to show it everywhere. I get a bunch of likes and comments, and people come to the site. They just don't buy as much as we like. So you're gonna have to give me some more context when you say they don't buy as much as you like. So like, what's your conversion rate? Because I've done coaching calls with people that had a 3 conversion rate, and they were complaining about not getting a lot of sales, and that's extremely high. I have a very good product with my ads, still don't bring me customers. Are you selling? Are you able to sell your products without ads? That's going to be important. If you can't sell your product without ads, you're probably not going to be able to sell it with ads. The only thing that ads do is create awareness around the fact that you do something. If your ads are set up properly, it's going to get high quality traffic over to your website. And the masterclass we just did about the copy, that's going to get qualified people over to your website. So if you're at a 0.64, you're almost to a 1. So you're getting there. It's just a few tweaks you may need to make to your site. But a 0.64 isn't bad. That's something to work with. You want it at a 1% or better, but a 0.64 isn't that bad. So what you do in a 0.64 scenario, you have to figure out how to get traffic as cheap as possible. So in order to get cheaper traffic, now you have to tweak your content. You have to figure out how to create more engaging content to get people to click more on your site, on your ad. The more people you can get to click on your ad, the cheaper you're going to pay for those clicks. I can say what I ask people. Okay, got it. So that's going to be a positioning thing as well. It's like, what problem are you solving in the marketplace? You have to realize a lot of people sell hair, and a lot of people sell hair to everybody. So you have to kind of carve out a little niche for yourself. When I started I Grow Salons, my content was basically geared towards anyone that did hair, like literally anyone. And I pivoted maybe 3 times. And when I pivoted, I made the group of people that I was serving smaller, and it essentially made myself bigger. So you have to find that niche market that you like to serve. I always use this as an example. Like, we have to get out of the mindset of being hair brands or selling hair and get in the mindset of being a marketer. Now, I don't know if any of y'all follow Ming Lee or are familiar with her, but I think she has a book or something that says best marketer wins. So that's it. If you can outmarket your competitors, you can win. So why I say get in the mindset of a marketer, when you're coming into the digital marketing space, you always hear niche down, niche down, niche down, niche down. And like, I heard that when I first came in, but I'm like, no, I want to serve everybody. But I learned the hard way that when you niche down, you get traction a whole lot faster. So I always use this as an example. I've never seen a hair extension company that specifically serves doctors, lawyers, nurses, any of these high income positions. So what if you were able to position your brand as a hair brand or a wig brand that served a specific industry, a specific high paying industry at that? So, that's how you have to think about this. Again, like 90% of the hair brands that exist sell hair to everybody. There are more than enough doctors, more than enough lawyers, more than enough nurses for you to brand yourself as a hair extension company for those industries and make, significant money. I'm able to sell just friends that know my product and keep coming back. I don't want to go out of that zone. So in order for you to go outside of the people that you know, you have to market to people outside of the people that you know. So use the people that you're currently selling your hair to as the evangelists. Let them do your reviews, testimonials, get good content, and use those assets, because reviews and content are going to be your assets that you deploy to attract people outside of the people that you know. Kiana, you gonna get on Clubhouse or you gonna keep trolling me? I like that. I always be quality and longevity. So yeah, I would even go a layer deeper than quality and longevity, because everybody's claiming. Now, I'm not saying that your hair is not, but if you have people that got trash hair but they claim that their hair is good, they're basically putting themselves in the same boat as you. I would love that niche because I brand myself as a luxury brand. So yeah, I would really sit back and figure out which of these industries that I want to target. And I mean like do deep research. Join the Facebook groups. There are a million nurse Facebook groups. And when you niche down, it makes running ads a whole lot easier. Because now when you're doing your targeting, you target people who like wigs that are nurses. You target people who like hair extensions that are lawyers. So now you're super niche. And now your ads are only being shown to lawyers and doctors and nurses. So when they see your ads and your copy, you're speaking to them as well. Like it's gonna be a pretty good experience. After you set up my ads, Kiana, you full of it. You forgot. Yeah, super niche. I'm telling you, like I get it. This does sound like well, there could never be enough lawyers, never enough. You can't serve everyone. If you had the ability to get, can everybody agree that there are over 5,000 nurses in the world? If you could get 10% of those people, so 500, you have a six-figure business easily. So we be thinking too big. Number one, like you be trying to serve the 10 million women in the United States, however many women that buy hair. You're never gonna serve all of them ever, never, ever. So get small, and when you get small, then you become the big fish. No sir, you have the link, but you never DM me for the link. You literally hit me up talking about, oh, I forgot. Kiana, go listen to my podcast and learn something. Oh, if y'all haven't checked out, I did a podcast interview. If you go to my latest post, I believe, and click on the guy's handle, the link is in his bio. What is copy exactly? I got here late. Is it just like caption? Yeah, so your copy is like your caption. Give me an ad copy in the course for nurses and doctors. Okay, that's easy. Hey, are you a nurse? Do you need a wig? But yeah, I'll put it. I'll put it in the course. I'll give you a few examples. But again, it's easy. Like I explained earlier in the presentation, what we're trying to do is get people to mentally check off, these things in their head. So if your copy literally reads, "Hey nurses, do you need a wig to, go tackle the day at work?" Whatever, however you say that, they're going to be mentally checking this stuff off. Then your targeting, like I said, targeting is super easy. We just go wigs and nurses. Yes, get small, get small, get as small as possible. The smaller you get, the more you can charge. If I want one ad for my brand, do you accept instrumental payment? Yeah, there's a two-pay option for one-on-one. And one-on-one coaching is currently $1,800 for 30 days. And the group coaching is currently $597. Now prices will be increasing as soon as I'm done with my webinar that sells my course. The price will double. Well, it'll be $997. So get in where you fit in. I send a link after your live. Hey, I'm going on vacation after this live. I'll be back like Saturday. So you gonna have to wait. So my website will have to change. So for best results, you would change your website, but it doesn't have to be drastic. It just has to be where a nurse knows that she's in the right place. If we're going after nurses, something about it has to scream at nurses. Hey strippers, new wig for a new dance. So that's the thing as well. Like I've never seen a hair extension company that serves strippers or exotic dancers or girls who are on OnlyFans. And y'all know those girls have high incomes. So you have to figure out which of these industries have high incomes. If you go to my bio on Instagram and you read that top line, let me go look at it. So the top line in my bio says, I take 6-figure per year hair brands to 6 figures per month. People who make 6 figures per year have high incomes. So that's me calling out to high income individuals. Prior to that, it just said some general stuff. So that's who I was attracting, like general people. So again, you have to get specific. Yes, the course is definitely good. Thanks for the plug. But it's a lot more to it than like the ad stuff. It's definitely the course definitely covers like mindset because that's important when running ads. There's a person on this live. I'm not even gonna say no names. That ran ads and got some sales and turned them off. I have another person in coaching who ran ads, got consistent sales, and turned them off. And that's literally mindset. I don't know what was going on, but like I say, it's people on this stream who would kill for consistent sales. But you have people who are getting sales from ads and like literally turning them off because they can't get over the fact that they're spending money to get customers, even though they're making money. I just told you I ain't selling there. Yeah. I definitely don't mind, working closely with you if you want to try to implement that. I know there was someone on Clubhouse who said she was going to do it, but I haven't heard back from her. Just at me. She already singled herself out. I think she was getting cheap sales as well. If I told you the amount we spent on ads to get likes. I'm telling you, like, I've seen it numerous times. I've worked with clients. I'm digging through their ad account, and they're getting like sales, and I'm like, why are these campaigns turned out? Like, I don't know. I'm like, I spend thousands of dollars on ads before getting any sale, so it hurts my head and my soul when I see people who have working ads like turn them off. If your ads work, like you never touch them ever. Don't ever turn them off. Let them run forever until they don't work. I'm answering. Nah, Kiana, you cap. Oh, speaking of passion, I need to make my post. That's what my latest post is about, passion. Most people don't have passion for this hair stuff. They just here for the money. And understand, if you in the hair industry for money, like your customers know or your followers know, and they're not going to give you their money. Follow all the strippers on IG. Check. I'm telling you, man. Like that's what you have to do because first of all, if you follow all strippers on Instagram, obviously you're going to build an audience of strippers. Now, you probably can't go on Facebook and target strippers, but what you can do is create a lookalike audience based on people who engage with your posts and people that follow you. So with that, you can basically force Facebook or Instagram to go find you some more strippers. Yeah, I'm going dark from where we're supposed to be. I'm supposed to have been gone by now, but yeah, I'll be gone until Saturday, I think. That's why I had to push the group coaching call back because I'll be in the woods. I don't even know if I have signal. My customers know I'm not all about money because I spend a ton of education. Get a pole, girl. What about Alexis Sky? Well, no, I'm talking about the newer brands. A lot of these new people that's coming into hair, they think it's like, easy pickings. They just come in and they see, people making money, but they don't know it's a lot of hard work. They don't know it's a lot of showing up every day. So that's what I'm referring to. Kiana, that's who you going after anyway, strippers. Get someone to dance, boom. Yeah, I mean it's a lot of different creative ways you can tackle this. Or even that specific, like, if you ask somebody to come do a live pole dancing class with your wig on, you go to the strip clubs and sell door to door. No, there's no Alexis Sky interest in Facebook. Now you know what? I just went against one of my own rules. So even though there are not um like stripper interests, you can speak to them in your copy. So you can say, hey, something like calling all exotic dancers who need wigs to go dance tonight, whatever. But you call out to them in your copy, and that's going to do the targeting for you. So your interest could be something like Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Drake, Future, but your copy says, "Hey, exotic dancers, do you need a wig?" Is that something good to do for ads when you haven't found your target audience in terms of figuring it out? It is what good to do? if you wanted to target women, is Alexis Sky a stripper? Where are the gifts on here? So whatever Alexis Sky is, you would call out to her in your caption. So if she's a OnlyFans girl, you can say, "Hey, calling out to girls on OnlyFans or OnlyFans content creators." You would call out to them in your caption. But the interest you would use would be like general interest, like again, Cardi B, Drake, Nicki Minaj, Future. Within the 4 people I named, that's probably going to give you an audience size of maybe 20 million people. But in your caption or in your copy, you say OnlyFans creators, exotic dancers, strippers, whatever, and your ads are going to naturally get in front of those people. So no, if you're going to target nurses and doctors, you have to be intentional about this. You can't, necessarily just put this in your copy and hope that they come. Because if your brand doesn't line up with that, like if you're speaking to doctors and nurses and lawyers, but they get on your website and it looks general, that's going to be a problem. So your copy and your content has to speak to a nurse. When I land on your website, it still has to speak to a nurse. When I get the product in the mail, it still needs to be speaking to me. So maybe sending them a stat pack or a mask or some scrubs. Now this is, going above and beyond. But if you can do things like that, you're definitely going to win. Now I'm not saying do that up front, but if you can, start getting you some sales for some nurses and, working some scrubs into your price, do it. Because now you're starting to you're gonna build, a loyal fan base. This is stuff that they need. Now they gonna start doing unboxing videos and all type of stuff. No, OnlyFans, you can't do an OnlyFans interest. How much do scrubs cost? Let me see. Anybody know how much scrubs cost? So about like $50, I guess, on the high end. Wait, this is just pants. Okay, so let's say $60. You can fit $60 into your price. That's a bundle. So this is how you do this. So imagine your cost of goods for a 20-inch wig is $300. And let's say you want to make 150 on the wig. So now the cost to the nurse is $450. And let's throw in some free scrubs as well. And that's $60. Like I would literally buy the scrubs for $60, but I would add money on top of the scrubs. So maybe add an additional like $30 on top of the scrubs. That way you making money. Man, I was just giving an example. You're not getting no $650 for no 20-inch wig. So I would literally charge for the scrubs. So the reason behind is like you can literally start a scrub company. You could sell yourself the scrubs. So you would start a whole. I'm going down a rabbit hole with this, but imagine you start a scrub company and you sell the scrubs to your hair company. So every order you get, your scrub company get a new order. Then you get these consistent sales. Then maybe you launch a scrub e-commerce store, whatever. But it's a lot of ways to tackle this. Like look at Judy. Like she has a shipping company because she ships out so many orders. She created another company to fulfill the shipping. So, in the boat she's in, she could probably start shipping products kind of like Amazon does. Amazon fulfills orders. So you send your products to Amazon and they ship it out for you. So with her capacity, she could literally spin it off into a company that offers services to other companies. So I mean, it's a lot of different ways you can look at it or tackle it, but maybe start off with just a mask. You can start a mask company. That way you ain't gotta send out these. So maybe you do like a basic package that includes the hair and the mask. Then you do like a next level that does the stat pack. Then one that does the scrubs in the hair. But the only reason I'm sharing all this is you have to get creative and you have to give your customers the experience. I believe like in the future, there are going to be very few hair companies. There are going to be a few like big hair companies that provide a grand experience. And if you look at business in general, that's kind of what's happening now. It's a few big companies that provide everything. So if Walmart and Amazon, essentially provides the same product, how do we determine who we do business with? So who has the best experience? Who can get us our product the quickest? Who can get us our product the cheapest? We could have been done with my ads. We could have. If you would have remembered to do your call. Yeah, Amazon is definitely a place I would explore to sell hair. So Amazon, Walmart.com, even eBay. We've sold wigs on eBay before, like branded wigs. Now I know I mentioned this before, and people were like looking at me crazy, but I'm like, these are sales channels. Don't focus on eBay or Walmart or Amazon. Focus on the traffic. eBay has people on eBay looking to buy stuff. So does Walmart. So does Amazon. If you can get your branded products on these platforms, you can get them in front of people who are looking to buy stuff. And if y'all notice, Shopify at one point was pushing selling your products on eBay. You literally just have to click a few buttons and it will automatically upload all your store products over to eBay. %15. Yeah, Amazon tripping. That's all right. They'll probably be out of business soon too. I know it's probably hard to imagine, but the future is decentralized. So all these middleman companies got to go. Yeah, they own the platform. So Yeah, you know, you work your numbers. I mean, it's definitely worth it. You just have to work the numbers, make sure you're making profit. But you know, people come on Amazon looking to buy stuff versus you know when they come to your website, they just there to look around. So the quality of traffic is definitely a lot better. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. If y'all have any questions, feel free to send me a DM. Again, if you'd like to sign up for my course, go ahead and click the link in the description of this video.